Hi, it's September 6th, it's Sunday, and I haven't seen you guys in a month, right? No? It was a very, very busy August, no? Instead of concentrating on my own preparations, no? Lots of things were happening around me which needed my attention. But before that, no? Last time I promised to show you a couple of toys, which I acquired early in August. No? So finally, here they are. First one is, da-da-da! It's a gimbal. No? Now, why did I get this? No? And if I got this because I'm planning to shoot outdoors with my phone. No? And what a gimbal does is that it allows you to move around and minimize camera shake. So let's head on to okay. This is my phone camera, and I'm holding the gimbal right now. So I'm going to stand up and walk around and notice that it's going to follow me around. See, I'm not doing anything. The gimbal is following me, so I can turn around. See, I'm turning around, and it's still following me. I can even jump around, but it's not going to shake violently. So that's my gimbal. Now, another thing which I got, which is really cute, was that, well, a lot of people are buying ring lights, and I decided to go in another direction. I got myself an LED light. Now, it's a flat screen about a little bigger than my hand. But the nice thing about it is that you can adjust the color, right, and the level of illumination. So, you want to change that. You can change the color, right, and do all sorts of neat tricks with it. Pretty much like my old desk light. This one. But with a little more power. So that whether it's day or night, if it's day, I can balance off with a light coming from the side. And if it's night, I can make it a little warmer to go with my lights on top. Okay, so that's my two toys. Now back here. Okay. Now a lot happened in August, as I said. I attended webinars almost every day. Some of them were boring, because they're things that I'd already actually done and things that I actually knew, so, well, okay. But some of them were really, really, really interesting. And I remember the ones I enjoyed the most and I learned most was, it's a series from the DILC called Course Pack Genern. There were 3 episodes that I really enjoyed. One was Portia Padilla from the College of Education. She talked about how she prepared her course pack. And then Grace Rio Perez had this wonderful webinar on assessment, humane assessment, if there's such a thing. It's really cool. The last one was the Arts and Humanities in Online Learning, and Judy Ick and Vern de la Peña were on, and they talked about the different problems of going online with courses on the arts. And well, yeah, that took up a lot of my time. Almost every other day I was attending one of these things. Usually lasts about 2-3 hours. Okay. Another thing I was doing was committee work. Yeah, I had to put in committee work time, and there was a lot of panicking going on, as is usual, and made worse by the pandemic. And then Another thing I did was I mixed a couple of songs. I mixed the audio for a couple of virtual choirs. Our choir, UP Cherubim and Seraphim, which I've worked for since its inception, is celebrating its 50th anniversary next year. So all the alumni, during the pandemic, since they're all stuck in their house anyway, have been making virtual choirs, as a lead up to next year's celebration. And I was asked to mix two of the songs. One of the songs is the big production number. I was mixing something like 130 something voices. Oh God. It was a lot. It took me 3 days just to get all of them up. That was fun. Now I'll put links to all the things I've mentioned, the Course Pack Genern series and the UP Cherubim and Seraphim Facebook group. I'll put them in the description below so that you can see what I've been up to. Okay, now coming back to class, and there's thunder in the air. I hope it rains because it's been a really, really, really hot day. 3 weeks ago, I decided, since I already had the class list, and together with the class list, we were given the results of a survey about internet readiness among our students, among the students who had enlisted in our courses. So I got the class list and I looked at the worst case scenarios, and I started contacting them. First one, and their stories are rather interesting. The first one, he listed only having a cell phone. Now, as you probably know, there's a difference between a cell phone and a smartphone nowadays. A smartphone is like what? Your iPhone, your Samsung Galaxies and all of that. But the cell phone is, it's a really dumb phone. It doesn't have internet or anything. Just your plain old cell phone. So I finally was able to text him. He had a text number. It belonged to his mother, I think. Okay. And finally, when I texted him, he said that very, very fortunately, the day before, an uncle gave him and his brother a new smartphone. So they had to share. I don't know. I think his brother must be in high school or something, but they gave him a new smartphone. So I said, cool. I figured with my, progressive web app, I'm in business. Now he said his biggest fear were the Zoom sessions, and I could understand that. And but he was relieved when I told him I wasn't going in that direction. At most, I would stream myself on Facebook, and that would be pretty much it. And so he was very relieved. Okay. The second student said she had received a laptop from her parents just for her. Oh, well, wonderful. Wonderful. Unfortunately, their only internet connection was a 4G phone. So she's just tethered to a prepaid phone. I figured, no problem. My web app is made for cases like this too. Low data, low speed. A third student had a laptop but had a data capped low-end broadband. Again, no problem. My strategy was low data anyway. So I figured, okay, these kids will get by. If they need anything else, it's just at least they can tell me, and I can find a way to solve the problem. With that fixed, I invited all the other students to the group. So I had I had 60 students, minus the 3 that I contacted. That was 57. So I emailed each one of them, with Google Group invitations first. Now some responded very fast, very, very, very quickly. Others kind of took their time. The last one was responded a week after I don't know why. you know, I texted the last few just to make sure that they got it, but yeah, they got it and they're just slow. And then last week, I told them to join the Facebook group, which again was kind of, it took a week. No, again, the same people who responded really, really quickly were there, you know, from the start. No, and the last few kind of they mosey along and take their time. I hope they don't take their time when they have assignments already. No, but I wasn't that worried. So by Friday of last week, they were all on already. They were all ready. So now all I have to do is wait for September 10, this coming Thursday, which is the first day of class in UP, to send them via email all their temporary passwords so they can get into the web app. And hopefully, we can all hit the ground running. So Thursday is D-Day. I know that for a lot of us, like I know in Benilde and LaSalle, they're starting their second term this coming Monday. I know in Ateneo they're going to start their first semester on Wednesday, and in UP Diliman we're starting on Thursday. So finally, after all this preparation since April, it's going. My stuff is going to be put to the test. It's been a very, 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 very long road to get here. I had to learn a lot of things. Some which I have to review actually because I kind of forgot how to get around. But and the semester is going to be another long slog. Some say it's going to be a very quick slog, but looking forward, we're having when you're having all these problems, it will be a long slog. So I hope you can wish me and all my fellow faculty, wherever they are, I hope you can wish us all luck because we're really gonna need it. We don't know what's going to happen, and I hope we survive this, and still manage to put out a good semester so that students can be enlightened. I'll probably get back to you sometime in the middle during midterms just to give an update as to what happened. But until then, well, just wish us luck. Okay? Sige. Bye.